Is Holliday gonna do it? Is Holliday gonna do? No.
End it. End it.
No, don't do it, Richard. Come on. Don't do it.
End it.
Oh! What? Holliday cracks BRG. Richard Holliday sending the message that he is back. And he wants nothing to do with the Stetson Ranch.
Stetson Ranch heading out. Oh no, BRG's alone.
Cracks BRG. And good for you, Ichiban. That's the least that the Stetson Ranch deserves. What a shocking return here to Beyond Wrestling. Richard Holliday battling through hell to get to this moment. Thank you for coming back, Richard Holliday. Folks, for Sydney Bacabella. You know what? I don't want to sign off yet. I want Richard Holliday to have his moment.
Would you guys be mad at me if I told you that I threw my AirPods out?
Yeah! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
No, but in all seriousness, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, this is a moment that I have dreamt about, thought about for quite some time. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and assume that everybody here knows who I am, and I'm also not going to assume that if you do know who I am, exactly what I've been through and why I've been away from professional wrestling for so long. I promise you, I will not deliver a sob story. That's the last thing that I'm going to do. But in September of 2022, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a form of cancer, for those who don't know. And, you know, I said in an interview, I did one interview during my time away, and I said, it's not the news that you get that defines you as a person, but it's your reaction to it. And I truly believe that with relentless positivity and a heart full of hope, whatever gets thrown at you in life, I want anybody to know it can happen to you, God forbid, it can happen to a loved one, and if it does, let them know they can get through it if they have relentless positivity and a heart full of hope. Yeah. And that's exactly what I've had. Ever since I heard those words. And you never think that it'll happen to you, but unfortunately those circumstances can. But listen, again, this will not be a sob story. Tonight is a celebration, for sure. But the first thing I want to celebrate, if I may, are you three. Not a lot of people know this. I never really put it out on social media or anything. I never made it public. But my trainer, Paul Roma, at one point did suffer a heart attack, and he was the lead trainer at a school called Paradise Alley Professional Wrestling in East Haven, where I was trained. And during that time, I took over as head trainer of the school, and I had the privilege to work with a lot of young students who just wanted to break in and just wanted to do what I was doing at that moment. And it was guys like Kai and guys like Flash who really showed me how much passion others have for what I love more than anything in this world, and that's professional wrestling. Listen, you guys are used to seeing me, you guys are used to booing me, and trust me, I love every single bit of that. But just know every single time I step through that curtain into these ropes, there's nothing I love more than pro wrestling. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, in the darkest time of my life, and I mean this truly, darkest time of my life, you two becoming these young, great professional wrestlers and blossoming into the talent that I told you guys from day one you always had. And giving these people something to remember every single time you guys get in the ring. I can't say how proud I am of you guys enough. And it was such a light for me. It was such a light for me in such a dark time. So for that, I thank you.
Yeah!
And you know what, Ichi? Listen, you would come down every now and again, and I'd pull you aside, and I'd say, listen, you are talented. You are very, very talented. And I think we could all agree, he is very, very talented. Drew, do you have the artifact? Is the artifact available? Listen, this is a story again that I never told anybody. Drew's gonna get this for me right now. That's a good guess. That's a good guess, but listen, there's a good story behind it. So, does anybody remember Beyond Championship Wrestling? Well, I sure as hell remember Beyond Championship Wrestling. Just a quick little backstory. And again, please, not a sob story, but this is true. In when was it? February of 2020, my father had passed. Not my lawyer / my father, for those of you that watch MLW or did. This was my real father. Had passed in February of 2020. This was on a Wednesday. And Beyond was running that Sunday. And in such a moment of disarray and uncertainty and just a very low point in my life, I had professional wrestling to turn to. And this belt means so much to me. I'm gonna take it out. It's actually a beautiful championship, to be honest. But to come to Beyond and participate in that event, which was legendary, to say the least, was the exact escape I needed to be around all my peers, my brothers, my sisters, everybody in the locker room, the crew, the people who put the ring together, the lights, IWTV, everybody. We all came together, and I forgot about life for a minute because I was able to get in here and do what I love to do more than anything. So that's why I told Drew. You guys hear that? Let me try that again. I told Drew there is no other place that I am going to return except for Beyond Wrestling. Now listen, it's Sunday night. It's 10 after 10. It's late. You guys have been here. You've been an amazing crowd. You guys have given them everything. You've given me more than I could have ever wished for. I truly, truly mean that. And I'm going to end this on one thing. I also said in that interview, I said, when you're breathing rarefied air, You fight. You fight. And sometimes when you get into a fight, you win. So I would just like to take this time right now for the first time publicly to say thank you, and I am in remission. Yeah!